Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Shalom to my Akim who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this captivity, as well as the speckled bird that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharallah. This is Brother Kawakub coming at you with another lesson. Today's lesson, I want to talk on this video. This was the inspiration to do this lesson, where it is entitled Jake Woman asks Men of Valor Brothers for prayer. So now I didn't watch this video yet. I started watching the first 1 minute, and this just made me think, of this lesson that I'm about to do right now, which it's basically, what's the word? Oh, hold on. Let me get this precept. This is another precept. Bear with me one moment. Okay, so Sirach chapter 12 verse 5, do well unto him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread and give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby. For else thou shalt receive twice as many evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him. And this is basically it, where you have people. There are oftentimes when people will go online and say, "Oh, everyone pray for me. Everyone, I'm facing this type of X, Y, and Z, blah 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 and whatnot." Where they ask the collective to pray on their behalf to the Lord, or maybe just not the Lord, so to speak. Because I heard that before, where there were some people that were saying, pray to whatever God you can and hope that X, Y, and Z works out or something good, blah blah blah. Where number one, that is already bugging out. Number two, for us specifically, okay, because this is what this video is about, we're not supposed to be praying for just anyone. All right, we're specifically. Let me get this as well to prove. It's Matthew chapter 12 verse 50. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. So these are who we have to pray for. We're not just supposed to be praying for just anyone. We're only supposed to be praying for the people that are within. All right, let's actually also get this. 1 Corinthians 5 verse 12. For what have I to do to judge them also that are without? Do not ye judge them that are within. Verse 13. But them that are without Yahweh judgeth. Therefore put away from among yourselves that wicked person. So basically, we're not supposed to be associating ourselves with a wicked person or someone that has nothing to do with the Lord Yahawadah. So we're not supposed to be going around and just praying for just anyone. We're not supposed to be saying, oh, that random person on the street, Yahawadah, please help X, Y, and Z and stuff like that. And no, that's not. Especially if you see a homeless person and whatnot, you don't know what led to them being homeless. Be it's something that they did, or be it it's something that was done to them. Regardless, let me actually get this as well. Proverbs chapter 12 verse 31, of course doesn't fucked up. Proverbs 12 verse 21, there shall no evil happen to the just, but the wicked shall be filled with mischief. So the Lord would not allow wicked or evil to fall upon the just. All right, so all that stuff, that's not ever any possibility. All right, so as a result of that we have this understanding. Slakia. So as a result of that, we have this understanding that we are not just supposed to be praying for anyone. We're not supposed to be seeking deliverance or blessings just for anyone. We're only supposed to be seeking it for like-minded brothers and sisters that are sincerely trying to follow Yahawadah. And that's where we have James 5:16. Confess your faults one to another and pray one for another that ye may be healed. the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Okay, so that's the thing where, oh wow, that's called I didn't even read this whole thing through when I first got it. So the first part is confess your faults one to another and pray for one another. Praying for one another, that's a very big thing where, you are praying, and if you are a diligent follower of YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, that's additional help, that's additional aid, where you are oh my god, I just thought something funny, Slakia. Anyway, you are let's say you have an issue, okay, rather than just it being you having to deal with one thing, with one problem, you are it's kind of like what's it called, like say for example your parents, like you're trying to get something from your parent and you're always asking your parent, but they always say no, okay, but then you have your brother or your sister ask on your behalf as well. Then they're like, okay, you know what, since they're all three of these kids are asking, or all four, whatever, all right, then that's when they're gonna be like, okay, you know what, fine, here, you can have it and whatnot, and actually answer the thing rather than just deny, constantly deny. All right, so yeah, this is just something that we need to make think about, where we are supposed to pray for one another, of course, but we're not just supposed to pray for anyone. Okay, so you have this random, all right, who's asking these people to pray for her. Well, like, I don't know if they know them. I'm going to assume that they don't, all right, based off the context, even though I didn't watch this video, and as a result of that, of them just not knowing some random woman that's asking them to pray, then it's like, well, why would I ask the Lord to pray for you and help you and whatnot, X, Y, and Z, when I don't know you. You could be a serial killer, you could be a drug addict, you could be doing some sort of terrible stuff, and then you're going to tell a bunch of random people that you don't know to pray for you. All right, where it's like, I'm not trying to get that on my put that badness on my record of the Lord writes down, or the Lord takes notes that, oh, this brother or kawakab is praying for a drug dealer to have a easier time ruining people's lives and stuff like that. Like, what type of wickedness is that? All right, so these are the things that we need to be aware of. All right, it's like there's just so much that the Lord just put in my head right now. I'm just now realizing a lot of these things. But yeah, continuing on, let's see. Oh yeah, Slack, in the second part of this, the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Now let's actually look at this word, fervent, having or displaying a passionate intensity. All right, basically like that. Effectual fervent is kind of like well, number one, the intensity of it, but also like the consistency of, oh yeah, I'm always trying to do this, I'm always trying to be dedicated to Yahawadah. So that's where the blessings come in. All right, so next, James chapter 5 verse 14, is any sick among you, let him call for the elders. James 5 verse 14, Slakia. Is any sick among you, let him call for the elders of the church, and let him pray over him, anointing him with oil in the name of the Lord. And that's another thing where when we were sick, we would get together as a community and pray for one another. All right, so that's another thing where, again, there is a very big power in prayer, but it's not just the power of prayer is reserved specifically for like-minded brothers, and not just anyone. And that's the thing where that's the thing where you have people that only want to pray, that only want to remember YAHAWAH when things get bad, but then when things are good, okay, well, it's all me. Oh, I did this, or X, Y, and Z, or all the credit goes to me, or I want to be self-serving or self-praising or self-worship myself and whatnot. Like this is a legitimate things that these are the legitimate things that people do. All right, so this is just like, you can't just be praying for anyone or just giving anyone that type of blessing. All right, John 17:9, I pray for them, I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. Okay, so Yahawashi said he prays for the elect, specifically the elect. He says he does not pray for the world. He's not, even Yahawashi is not praying for the whole world. Okay, the Lord Yahweh gave Yahawashi only the elect. All right, so he's not. It's not up to him to handle or to deal with that. We even, again, as we read in 1 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 13, but them that are without Yahweh judgeth, therefore put away from among you yourselves that wicked person. So those that are not under Yahweh, Yahawashi, that's for Yahweh to handle. All right, now let me also see if I can get this. John 10:26, but ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep, as I said unto you. Okay, so because they are not the Lord's sheep, then of course they're not going to be associated with Yahweh or Yahawashi. All right, now continuing on, Jeremiah 7 verse 16, therefore pray not thou for this people, neither let's cry for, or nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear them. Hear thee, Slakia. Let me also get this, because this is another one. Romans 8:16, I think. No, it's Romans 8. Okay, Romans 8:26. Likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities, for we know not what we should pray for as we ought, but the Spirit itself make intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. All right, so that's another thing where our prayers, all right, are having what's the word? Our prayers, not necessarily our prayers, but our spirit has intercession, or the Holy Spirit puts intercession for us for stuff where we may fall short of something, and it basically helps us when we fall short, basically. But on that same note, we're not supposed to be doing the exact same for those that are not following after Yahweh or Yahawashi. Okay, we're not supposed to be making intercession for non-elect, all right, as well as other heathen nations as well, which, you have that is a big thing where you have 2/3 Jakes that are saying that they want to pray for Esau to make it and whatnot. Well, number one, that's stupid, but again, the Lord already said he's not going to tolerate or accept that. All right, now continuing on, Proverbs 11 verse 21, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. And basically, we can understand that no matter what, the Lord is absolutely going to punish the wicked for what they've done. All right, this is something to remember. It's something to remember, because again, we're not supposed to be just saying, oh yeah, we love everyone and whatnot. Okay, you're gonna love a terrible person. All right, Revelation chapter 22 verse 11, he that is just, let him be unjust still, and he which is filthy, let him be filthy still, and he that is righteous, let him be righteous still, and he that is holy, let him be holy still. Basically, whomever the Lord set to be wicked, that's not your business to try to change them. It's just like, okay, you gave them the warning, they don't want to listen, that's it. And you can't be trying to pray and make changes for someone that does not want to be righteous, or someone that does not want to fall under YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. All right. So with that, I praise that's most edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakwak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great Muslim, and Shalom.